All right, which I talked about it before, but what? It's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. They're making their own currency, all right, to what? To get away from the US dollar. Because nobody wants any dealings with America anymore. No one. All right? That's why these Ishmaelites, these so-called Arabs, you know, that's why they fighting Esau all the damn time. Kicking them damn devils out of their land because what? Esau go over there, you know, pollute the minds of the people, man. Turning modest women into immodest women, man, into sluts and whores and prostitutes. Okay? Turning men into sodomites. I mentioned that damn harlot before, but look at Mia Khalifa. Okay? An Arab woman became a porn star in America. And now she's looking for marriage. And now she's looking to settle down. But it's like you can't hide. You done slutted yourself out so much. All right? Anybody who watches porn knows exactly who the hell Maya or Mia Khalifa is, man. But now she's ready to settle down and look for her. You're just like, nah, it's too late. It's too damn late, man. You got to be sick in the head to get with a broad like that, man. You know? It's like, I digress. I'm going back to the point, all right? Esau, Edom, all right? Teman, Basra, Idumea, Amalek, all right? The Lord is asking you a question. How did you come out of power? You know? Isaiah, Yeshaya, chapter 14, verse 13. It says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. All right? And that's the nature, that's the ambition. All right? That's the ambition of these so-called white people. They want to be the Most High, man. All right? Once again, that's why he calls himself God. That's why he calls himself the Most High. Okay? By paying over the image of our Lord and Savior. All right? That's why we watch these cartoons and shit. They always got a white God. Okay? Or light-skinned God, I should say. All right? But the Most High, in the scriptures tell you, the Most High is a dark-skinned man. Yahweh even said it. He said, if you've seen me, you've seen my Father. All right? I am my Father's son. I'm my Father's child. All right? But as I mentioned earlier, these are the same damn people who say that the color of the Lord don't matter. If it don't fucking matter, why did you change his image? How did he go from being dark-skinned to being light-skinned? Come on now, bro. All right? But that's the hypocrisy of these damn devils, man, these so-called white people. All they do is deceive, man. All right? All they do is beguile people. You know? Like the serpent in the garden. That's how Eve got caught up. You know, she was beguiled by the serpent. She was beguiled by philosophy. She was beguiled by dogma. All right? He said, I will be like the Most High, man. All right? He calls himself the Most High. He calls himself the Son of the Most High. He calls himself the children of the Most High. That's why you got them damn weirdos in the land of Israel today, which they don't belong. All right? Damn Amalek, them fucking small hats, the damn little hats. All right? That's why they're over there right now, you know, with the little fucking pigtail sideburns and shit. Okay? Wearing a long black trench coats. You know, they got the people deceived. They think that they're the chosen people, man. And they don't even believe in Yahweh Shah. They don't even believe in who the world calls Jesus Christ, man. That's the funny part. So how the hell can they be the true chosen people? All right? They do not match the accurate description of the Hebrew Israelites, man. They do not match our heritage. Their customs do not match our own. On top of that, because they tell on themselves, that's why they call themselves Jewish. They call themselves Jewish, which the suffix ish just means to pertain to. Okay? And then what they speak Yiddish, which is a combination of languages, man. But what the Paleo-Hebrew, all right, the Abarioth, is one pure language, man. It's one language. It's not made up of many different languages, man.
Native American, man. It's a native.
Say what?
Hebrew too.
Say that again?
Native American.
Am I Native American? Oh, you are. Yeah. Hey, this is your land. Yeah, well, I'm sure you know that. This is your land. That's right. That's right. And you would go back. You would go back to the tribe of Gad. Now the tribe of Gad, all right, in the northern tribe, they were a great warrior tribe, you know? And really all of the tribes of Israel are warrior tribes, but they was one of the best ones, man, because the word Gad in the Hebrew, in the Paleo-Hebrew, our original tongue, it means troop. And the troop is what? A warrior, okay? And then the time's coming in.
I need you to pray for me.
So,
I need you to pray for me.
I'm only praying for the elect. If you of the elect, of course I'll pray for you.
Who's that?
The election of the Most High. The election, all right, is a remnant who's going to be saved out of the upcoming destruction of America.
Yeah, I don't want that.
So what?
I don't want that.
Well, then I can't pray for you.
Yeah, I want that though.
Yeah,
I don't want that to happen.
You want, but you got to submit yourself. You got to submit yourself to your heritage.
I don't even know.
I'm telling you. You gotta listen, because what you said you're Native American, right? I told you you were Gada, you were a Hebrew Israelite. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. This is our heritage, which is stolen from us. All of this, you see everything that's going on in the South right here? Not only did it happen to the so-called blacks, it happened to the Native Americans. You know Christopher Columbus, you know, and all of them other guys. All right, they came over and they started fucking us up. Yeah. Yep. Well, they tried to. Yeah, they did commit genocide on us. You know, but we still staying in what? They gave us Catholicism. They throwing us in what? Boarding schools and boarding homes and things of that nature. Totally messed our people up.
I like what you're doing.
Hey. If the spirit is on you, come back up and listen, because this is all I talk about. I talk about our history.
When are you here?
So what? I'm here, Lord's willing, every Saturday, like around 2, 3 o'clock, and I'm out here for however long. You know. All right, Shalom, peace. You know. Yeah, that's the spirit, man. You know, Jake gotta know who he is, man. That's why the prophets is out. That's exactly why we out. You know? That's exactly why we're crying out to the Lord, you know, begging him to get us the hell out of here, man. All right? That's why this damn devil, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, gotta come out of power, man. Okay? Because you got a lot of our people who don't know who they are and don't want to know who they are, man. But what, you going to have to hear it regardless, whether you want to accept it or not. All right? Let me, going back to the point. All right? Matter of fact, like it, just bear with me. Yep, God. This is the book of Job, chapter 14. Job chapter 14, verse 4. It says, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. All right, talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, the Most High is appointing him his bounds that he can't pass, man. Okay. And going back to what it was talking about in Isaiah, Yeshaya, all right. It said what? I will ascend into the clouds, man. All right. That's why you got Esau, Edom. He's making these space programs. You know, trying to damn go to outer space, because there's no such thing as a fucking moon lander, man. All right? They can't even get past the Van Hollen belt, man. Okay? These damn devils, they got the whole world deceived, bro. They got the whole world deceived. The moon landing did not happen. All right? Hell, the moon has, in the scriptures even tell you the moon actually has its own light. Okay? If you even get close to it, you're going to get burned to a crisp. It's a lesser light than the sun, but the moon does have its own light. All right? But there is no damn moon landing. Esau, Edom didn't land on the moon. All right? All of that shit with Neil Armstrong and the rest of that bullshit, all these astronauts and so on and so forth, all of that shit is just made up. All right? Because once again, the devil will do what the devil does, which is deceive. All right? So that's one of the bounds that he can't pass. He can't get past the Van Halen belt. Okay? America's not gonna live to experience, this new world order that they're trying to set up and put into effect. All right, none of that shit is going to happen, man. All right, the scriptures say what in the book of Malachi? They shall build, but I shall throw down. All right, every time these damn devils set up, every time they set up shop in wickedness and things of that nature, the Lord throws them down every time. Look at the fall of Rome. Okay. Look at the great and terrible fall of Rome, man. All right? Every time these niggas get in power, and at the same time it's about to happen again, every time these devils get in power, all right, they get shut down, man. The Lord shut their asses down because they're wicked and they're not the true chosen people. And we tell them that to their face. All right? So going back to Job, Ayawab, chapter 14, verse 5, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Okay? So what the time span, the time of Esau's rulership is with the Most High. The Most High knows, okay, when he's going to throw this kingdom down, man. All right? We don't know exactly, but we know we're in that time. Okay? We know that the time is close. We know that the time is very close, man. All this de-dollarization shit going on, okay? A lot more of this New World Order talk, lab-grown meats. They're telling us that we're going to have to start eating insects and all this other stupid shit. All right? This place is nearing its end. We know it's close. We don't know exactly, when the Lord is coming back. All right? We don't know exactly when this place is going to get thrown down. We don't know exactly when martial law is going to pop off and these race wars is going to pop off. We don't know exactly when civil unrest is coming, but we know it's on the way and it's very close. It's very close, man. All right? So that was the point on that. Let's go back to Isaiah, Yeshaya, chapter 14. All right, going back to it. Chapter 14. Isaiah, Yeshaya, chapter 14, verse 14. It says, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So there you go. That's the mentality of these damn devils, man. All right? They want to be God, man. All right. Once again, they put it in these little books, man. I got this one, then I got the Unseen Hand. All right, where it talks about these little laws that they want to push forth, and things that they already did, like the dividing the household, okay, dividing religion, or the attack on the household, the attack on the family, the attack on religion, okay. They're putting all of these things into effect because they think they're going to rule forever. All right, but that's not so, man. That's not going to be so. All right? Isaiah 14 and 15, it says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Yeah, and that's exactly what's going to happen to these damn devils, man. They're going to be in straits just like we in straits now, man. All right? When Yahweh shall come back, all right, he's going to put them in pure straits, man. We're going to give these damn devils hell. That's why, look, man, and the scriptures tell us, all right, vengeance is the Lord's. Vengeance is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's why the prophets is not out putting their hands on these so-called white people. All right? We're not touching them, This is why we don't lash out at the cops. We be peaceable with them. We know that they are enemies, but we be cordial, Because now is not the time. And Yahweh Shai, over 2,000 years ago, he even said it. All right? roughly paraphrasing, but if his kingdom was at that time, then would his men fight? All right? And that was over 2,000 years ago, bro, when he was about to get crucified. All right? So even his disciples knew that what? They couldn't put hands on these damn devils, man. All right? Even though they are enemies, even 2,000 people, we can't put hands on them. You know? Now, yeah, we got to defend ourselves and things of that nature, but we're not putting our hands on them. All right? We're not lashing out. All right? Because we know the Lord is going to punish us if we do so. All right? That's why we're waiting on Yahweh to come back and take this damn devil out of power, and then we're going to put him in chains, man. We is going to bind their kings and their nobles with fetters of iron, man. Okay? We is going to have them in slavery. We is going to treat them like shit. All right? But in righteousness. All right? According to the law, we're going to treat them like shit. Okay? Because there ain't going to be no damn buck breaking in the kingdom, bro. I'll tell you that. It ain't going to be no ravishing a pregnant woman in front of her husband like they did to us. It ain't going to be none of that shit in the kingdom, bro. We're going to punish them in righteousness. Okay? Isaiah 15, selected 14, and 15 it says, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit." Meaning what? That just means what? They're gonna come out of power. They're gonna be brought out of power. The Lord is gonna pull these so-called white people down so bad. I'm telling you, the whole world gonna see it, man. The scriptures talk about that. All right. It says, verse 16, Isaiah 14 and 16. "They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the kingdoms?" Yeah, these other nations are gonna be like, "That, yo, Esau, that's you, bro? Yo, look at Esau, Edom." You know, that's how these other nations are gonna be, bro. They're gonna be mocking these little red devils who's ruling over the world right now. All right? It says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the kingdoms? 17, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. See, look at that, man. All right, because America is the number one country in the world for what? Mass incarcerated citizens, which mainly consists of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, no other country in the world, no other nation on this planet has as many citizens as America does, man. All right? Because punishment, for these other nations for stealing or, committing rape, some of them will just straight up kill your ass, man. All right, like these so-called Arabs, they'll just straight up kill your ass. All right? Once again, that's why these Arabs, these Ishmaelites, they're fighting against Esau Edom, the so-called white man, so hard. Because Esau Edom is trying to pervert them even further, man. All right? But what? In Esau Edom's downfall, every single nation on the planet is going to be like, yo, this is the dude that was ruling over us, man. This is him. You know? How did he come out of power so fast? You know? Isaiah 14 and 18, it says, "All the kings of the nations, even all of them lie in glory, everyone in his own house." That was the point on that. Let me get this. I'm going to jump down to verse 21. All right. Isaiah Yeshaya 14 and 21. It says, "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name, and remnant, and son, and nephew, saith the Lord." Okay? Once again, this is a part of your karma scriptures, man. All right? The scriptures say, "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers." All right? Because these so-called white people, they'll be like, "Oh, well, I didn't do that to you. I wasn't there. It's the hell you was. All right? Because what? Reincarnation exists. Okay? We come back generations later, all right, as our forefathers before us, man. All right? So these so-called white people talk about some, "I wasn't there in slavery. I didn't have your people in slavery." All right, being as simple-minded as they are, trying to seek to please the poor and shit like that. It's like, no, they was there, man. Okay? They just had different names. Okay? Just like where our forefathers coming back, they're their forefathers, man. Coming back today. All right? Isaiah 14:23, it says, I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the bosom of destruction, saith the Lord of hosts. Meaning what? The Lord is going to utterly wipe this place out, man. He said he's going to cut off from Babylon the name, man. Okay? The Lord is not playing with this wicked-ass fucking place. That's why you got Benjamin and so-called Jamaicans constantly making songs about Babylon. Okay? Referring to this wicked-ass place. And you know, really talking about how we was in the Babylonian captivity. Because you got a lot of spiritual, you know, Benjamites out there. All right? Who make songs about oppression. Okay? And rising up. And things of that nature. All right? Because that's what we want, man. We want to rise up. We want to get out of oppression. All right? You got to camp out there in Jamaica, man. All right? GMS Jamaica X. Okay? Let me get this, and then I'll just go ahead and close up, because I really hit the point, man. All right? America's going to fall. These so-called white people's going to be rooted out of power. All right? Again, and for the last time, man. Okay? For the last time. You know? Well, I actually get two scriptures. I just want to bring this out real quick, since it just came to my mind. You know, reading about Lucifer. Luke 10:18, it says, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Yeah, Satan is talking about Esau Edom. All right, because that's another one of his names, man. All right, what's the word? What's the name Satan, or the word Satan? All right, going back to the Hebrew word Satan, it means adversary or opponent. And that's exactly what these damn devils are. They are our opponents, man. They are our adversaries. Okay? They do bring tribulation wherever they go, man. Read Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. His soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. Okay? So what? It says, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. That's how fast this devil's going to get pulled out of power, man. All right? The book of Revelation talks about that as well. All right? And 1 hour is thy judgment come. You know? Talk about when Yahweh Shah comes back in the chariots, man, the so-called UFOs. You know? Or UAPs, whatever the hell they're calling them now, man. All right? And you got a lot more sightings of these around the world. Why? Because we're in the time of visitation. Pakad. Okay? We're in the time of visitation. All right, of Nerethiam and Pakad. You know? This is going to be our salvation. All right, for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. We're to be looking for these, all right? At the beginning of World War III, man, when World War III comes about, and what? Intercontinental ballistic missile strikes this place, man. All right, we're to be looking for these. This is our salvation, Israel. That's why you had that song, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Talking about these, Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is the salvation. This is what we're supposed to be looking for in the end times, man. All right? Yahweh Shah, who the world calls Jesus Christ, he's going to pull up in one of these, man. Okay? I said pull up, all right? Because, well, you got a lot of Jakes in his own songs. I just pulled up in a spaceship. You know what? It's in our nation to what? To what? Riding these, man. Okay? These were very common in the ancient world. All right? And I put some scriptures there. I'm not going to go into everything. Okay? But it was very common for our people to see these in the ancient world, man. All right? And this is going to be our way of salvation, man. All right? These Marakabs, these transport vehicles. All right? This is our salvation, all right, and the rest of the world's destruction. More importantly, America's destruction. I'll say it like that. All right? 200 million intercontinental ballistic missiles are going to strike this place, man. All right? And the fire, the laser beams from the chariots, all right, is going to strike this place as well. You know? But let me get this, and then I'll close out. This is the book. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 7. It says, "Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follows?" So you had Esdras or Ezra, Isaiah, all right, asking the angel, okay, when is it gonna, like, when is the times gonna change? When is Israel gonna get put back into power? And this is a very common question, all right, for us in the ancient world, all right. It was even asked into Yahweh, like, when are you gonna restore unto us the kingdom of heaven? When are you gonna restore Israel back in power? Okay, now let's see what it says. That's it. It's like you. It says, "Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him." Yeah, because in the scriptures tell you that the covenant, the Most High's covenant, is established in Isaac. Okay? It says, "And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau." You can read about that in Genesis, the 25th chapter. Okay? When the two boys was born. Right? It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." Okay, so there you go, man. That's plain and to the point. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is the end of the age. He's the end of the age. Okay, and Jacob is the beginning of the age. Okay, and speaking of the heel, or the laying on the hand in the heel, it says, 2nd Esdras 6 and 10, "The hand of man is between the heel and the hand. Or the question, Esdras, asked thou not?" Okay, so there you go, man. All right? Because what? Your hand is one of the highest points, all right, when you raise it, is one of the highest points, all right, of your body. And the heel is one of the lower points, man. Okay, so Jacob holding on to Esau's heel, all right, from birth, when it was coming out of Rebekah's womb, okay, that was symbolic, man. It was symbolic for what? Jacob is pulling Esau out of power. All right, and that pulling out of power is going to come by way of Yahweh Shah, who the world calls Jesus Christ, whether you want to believe it or not. All right, that's why the scriptures say, "What? Fear not the incredulity of them." You know, because ultimately, y'all just don't believe in the Lord, man. That's why the Lord kept saying this a faithless generation. You know. But that was pretty much it on that. That was the end of my lesson. Lord's willing, Akim wa Watim was edified through the Spirit. I'm going to say, Call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Wachak B'dash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well for teaching me the truth. Salutations to the elect. Shalom.